Hey guys, my name is Nadia Valentine. I wanted to talk about my experience as a spicy dancer and why Utah is the worst state to be a spicy dancer. First things first, I just want to say that Utah is a Mormon conservative state. If you don't know what that means, it just means that people here are really religious with the Mormon religion and they're just very conservative. Just because of that, a lot of you don't get a lot of clientele out here because of that, just because a lot of men are afraid of being seen going into a club. So you don't there isn't a lot of clientele out here in Utah, just because of the Mormonism and the just how conservative it is out here. My experience as being a dancer, a lot of clients that you get out here are typically people that are traveling from out of state and they're just coming here for vacation, or they're here for work. But that's typically the people that you get. You don't really get many locals, and just in general, people don't spend a lot of money here on dancers unless you're super lucky one night, if you get like an NFL team or something like that. But that's very rare to get, like 99%, like very rare to get an opportunity to dance for someone like that out here. Not only that, but because Utah is a Mormon conservative state, it doesn't care about its spicy dancers out here. There are no laws out here that protect spicy workers. So from my experience, I've seen a lot of clubs take advantage of girls out here, unfortunately, just because the law or the state doesn't stand by girls that do spicy work out here, just because they don't abide by that. One example of this is that management, the club that I worked at, management didn't care for me. They didn't care about my safety. They didn't care that I was being stalked or that I was being followed home. And you can't tell the authorities because they don't care about you at all. On top of that, when you work as a spicy dancer, you have to give a certain percentage of your money to the club. So that includes the DJ, security, and the bartenders. And a lot of the clubs out here take a lot of your money. The club that I danced at took at least 80% of your earnings, which doesn't leave you with a lot. So not only are you dealing with a state that doesn't have high clientele in clubs, like there aren't high clienteles, like you're already not getting enough customers, but you're also expected to make back that money to your club, money that doesn't even exist. And one of the practices that my club would do is that if you didn't have enough money at the end of the night, they would make you go to an ATM machine and you would have to withdraw money from your savings or your checking account. So I don't know why nobody's investigated that club. I'm pretty sure that's legal, but the state of Utah doesn't care for its dancers. And a lot of the clubs out here don't care about their dancers either. The easiest clubs to get into are the clubs that you don't want to get into just because they have a really bad reputation. I really don't want to give names just because I don't want to get targeted or get in trouble. But I definitely don't recommend anyone to come dance here in Utah just because you're not going to make any money and it's already really dangerous to do as a living out here. Not only that, but you're not going to meet a dancer out here who makes a living wage off of dancing. If there's a dancer out there that's telling you that they're making a living wage off of spicy dancing out here in Utah, they're lying to you. Everyone that dances out here has another form of income. Either they're working as a nurse or they're working as a teacher, or they're working, hi Luna, as a college student, or they're just a college student not working, but they're a college student on the side. Everyone has something going on in as their main source of income, and they're just doing this as a side just because it's not a sustainable way of living. Anyone who will tell you that it is lying to you, and they're most likely a pimp. And that's from my personal experience, but that's also from me socializing with other dancers and from what they've told me. At least the ones who are honest with me and the ones who have good intentions have told me that it's not a sustainable way of living out here. The only way that spicy work has been sustainable for dancers out here are the dancers who already have OnlyFans or are traveling spicy dancers, and they go to Nevada or they go to California. But even then, a lot of the clubs out here don't like it when you're working outside of the club. If they find out that you're making an income of spicy work outside of the club, they're going to want to take that money from you, so you have to keep it a secret. So it's either that or you get kicked out of your club. I also want to share my story on why I quit dancing as a spicy dancer out here. I only worked as a spicy dancer because I love pole dancing. I'm really good at it, and because I love entertaining people. I love being on stage. I love having attention on me. But I ended up quitting for two reasons, actually. I ended up quitting because I made $5,000 on Valentine's Day, and my club actually took $4,000 from me. From that $5,000, they took $4,000 from me, and I couldn't complain, and I couldn't say anything about that, just because that's their rules. They can take how much they want from you, and that's how much they took from me. So that was one reason why I quit dancing. And that's not to say that you're gonna make $5,000 every night. The only reason I made $5,000 that night was because it was Valentine's Day, and I'm very good at hustling. I'm a very hard worker, so I worked really hard that night to get my money. I can say that there was a girl that worked that day on Valentine's Day, and she didn't make a single dollar, and she was still expected to pay the club money, which was really sad. So don't have that expectation that you're gonna make $5,000 every night, because that's not the reality. Some nights you'll end up having to owe the club money, and or just the second reason why I quit dancing was because I used to be friends with a guy who was a self-proclaimed musician, and he pretended to unalive himself, and I was really devastated when I found about that news. And that same day that I heard about his passing, his fake passing, I didn't want to go into work just because I was so devastated, and my club wanted to charge me $500 for missing that day, and I didn't have $500 on me, so I decided to quit working at the club just because I didn't have that money on me. So yeah, those are my two reasons on why I quit working as a spicy dancer out here in Utah. So anyone who has experience dancing out here, they will tell you that it's not a sustainable way of living out here. Not only that, but it's highly dangerous. I can't count the times I've been stalked and I've been followed, and because of that, the security and management didn't care about me. So not only are you not making enough money and it's super dry out here, but you're putting yourself in danger, and it's not even worth it. But yeah, that's my reasons why it's really bad out here to be a spicy dancer, and why I don't recommend it. But anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. This is my first video. I'm looking forward to be posting more lifestyle, whatever I can think of. I'm just looking forward to posting more here on YouTube, just because I'm already bored on my other social media sites. So feel free to follow me, and please interact with my video. It really does help. Right, goodbye.